to the Arborist News Network. I'm Ryan Chipman.
And I'm Brandon Brown.
Brandon, what are we going to be covering today?
Oh, we're here at the ISA, International Society of Arboriculture trade show in Fort Worth, Texas. We've got some exciting topics such as pants.
Pants. Yeah.
Pants.
Pants.
Also, Dutch elm disease is back. It's still around.
There's still elm trees out there?
There's still elm trees left.
Nice.
And we've got some more exciting things coming up later on this segment.
Great. Let's go live to pants.
Welcome back to the Arborist News Network. I'm Brandon Brown, and I'm standing here with special guest Nate from Arborwear. I told you guys we were going to talk a little bit about pants earlier. Nate, tell me about your pants.
Well, we like to make high quality clothing for tree care professionals, because if our pants can stand up to the rigors of tree care, it can stand up to anything else.
Oh, wow. So what makes your pants special?
Well, what we do is we like to add gusseted crotches for more movability, as well as combining different sorts of fabric, like cotton canvas and spandex, so that things stretch and move with you while you're climbing the trees.
Oh, nice. Well, appreciate it. Thanks
Absolutely.
for your time, Nate.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Arborist News Network. I'm Brandon Brown, and we've got a special guest here today, Ron with Dutch Trig. He is an expert in Dutch elm disease, and talking with him yesterday, learning a little bit about it. Very interesting. What's going on with our elm trees, Ron?
Thank you, Brandon. Our Dutch elm, our elms have Dutch elm disease, and we have seen deaths in the millions, both in Europe as in the US. We have actually developed a tool especially for our biological vaccine to treat the elms.
Oh wow, so you said biological. Does that mean this is not a chemical?
It's not a chemical, it's really a formulation of spores of a fungus, and that actually triggers the tree itself to defend itself against Dutch elm disease.
Awesome. How are you actually treating it?
Well, this is the tool we're using. That's all we need. We don't need big holes, drills, or air.
Okay.
We just push it in the tree, we trigger it one time, drop comes out, goes in the tree, being sucked up.
Right.
That's one injection done. We do that every 10 centimeters or 4 inches around the tree, and within 2 minutes we are done with the tree.
Is it one and done? You have to do it every year? How does this work?
Yeah, unfortunately we have to do it annually,
Okay.
because we need to treat the tree or trigger the tree every year. All the living tissue of the elm is on the outside in the new growth ring, so that's why we do it annually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice knowing that there are people out there looking to figure out better ways to treat things without just polluting the environment with a lot of chemicals. Welcome back to Arborist News Network. I'm Brandon Brown, and I've got a special guest here, Brian Gray, with me today. Brian was telling me there's something attacking our crepe myrtle trees. Now, Brian, there are a ton of crepe myrtle trees planted around here. That makes me a little nervous. What's going on?
Well, Brandon, what we have is the Crepe Myrtle bark scale. It's moving across the southeastern United States, and basically what it does is it attaches itself to the twigs and branches of the crepe myrtles, and basically it just sits there and sucks the life out of the tree.
How do I know if I own a crepe myrtle tree like this one behind me? How do I know if I have it?
Well, you're going to see tiny little white bugs on the branches and stems of the crepe myrtle. And some of the other signs might be a sticky substance on the leaves or black or yellow leaves.
Really? Sticky substance? Well, like what? On my car? If I park underneath it, will it get all over it?
It might, and basically that's the poop.
And that's nasty.
It
How
is
do
gross.
I control this bug?
Well, there's several ways to control it. You can do it with a horticultural oil, you can do it with an organic insecticide, or you can even do it with a synthetic insecticide too.
So Brian, you mentioned systemic insecticide earlier. What did you mean by that?
Well, Brandon, a systemic insecticide is an insecticide that we can put into the ground. That way we're not spraying all over the place, and the tree absorbs it. And once it's in the tree, the scale will ingest it, and that's how the scale will kill.
Awesome. So it sounds like this insect is fairly controllable.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's great news. First off, I thought we were getting ready to wipe out all our crepe myrtles, but now they're going to be okay. Make sure to tune in next week for Arborist News Network.